of Gil on the table. Your magnificent eyes, which are trained for counting money specifically, actually see that he's overpaid by a few coins, judging by the amount of drinks around him.
Good man. Good
He,
man.
he stumbles.
Is somebody I need to watch my eye on?
Are you asking?
No, this very nice gentleman is who's drunk and talking about the steel cloud, steel something. It's the weapon shop.
Yeah, the weapon shop.
And
Yeah.
he's been overpaying for the drinks. I said he's a good man.
Um,
Yeah, I'm gonna pay closer attention to that guy.
okay. He
I
has.
mean, I'm looking around, but after I do my sweep, my eyes go back to that guy.
Okay.
I might just go over there and start a fight with him. Sorry.
Did
No,
do you say you
don't
just go over there and
start
start a fight?
Customers, don't start a fight with customers who are paying extra.
I mean, if I start a fight with him and he breaks something, he just has to pay for the furniture.
He he has a bottle in his hand. Um, it is a third full. Um, you Kami aware a little bit of Citrelli's background before he became a shopkeep.
Okay.
He
Oh
you
wait, he is the shopkeep.
he's a shopkeep.
Oh, he's a shopkeep. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Continue.
It would help if I could up those money.
Before he became a shopkeep, excuse me. He was a part of of the Pizier corporation as a rather low level security guard. Um, and he has had the occasional tangling um, with a monster, though according to the stories that he tells anyway, um, he was able to fend them off. But fact checking really indicates that he was only able to hold his own long enough for more skilled fighters to come into play. Um, which were more often than not um, a ember or two that's been on hire by um, I say whatever local area he worked at because because sometimes it changes.
I might lose you guys.
Okay,
Lose you guys. I'm pulling off the interstate to get gas.
that's fine. I am a fact checker, so if I hear him tell the story, I will correct him.
Um,
No, my character is honest through and through.
he
That's even if somebody is lying, if it's not a lie to save somebody, he's gonna be like, well, no, this person.
he
If he knows.
he raises the bottle outward, his arm extended, his fingers around the neck of the bottle. You see the liquid sloshing a bit as he somewhere symbols forward a little bit uh, towards Thomas.
Is that
Hey.
bothering you guys?
Is
What?
Just gonna turn it off. There's music coming through, but I was making sure you guys couldn't hear it.
Yeah, we don't hear it.
is it you, Thomas?
They're not talking
Wait,
to you.
he's stumbling towards me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has an arm extended, third full bottle of from what you can tell, it's the Rosario liqueur. It's one. It's not the most expensive, but it's one of the more expensive items that you have at the bar. Are you the one? Are you the one, Thomas? Sorry, if I'm slurring too much as drunk guy, let me know and I can talk normally.
I am currently filling up my car, so I'm half paying attention, half trying to process this. So not fill it up, but let's see if it'll actually let me.
His eyes narrow blearily a bit. So is it you?
Sorry, I can barely hear you guys for some reason. Test 1, 2, 4.
Still here.
Yeah, we can hear you fine.
Yep, that's not better. Check.
Yeah, we can hear you, Greg.
Are you sure you're on speaker and not normal?
I'm on speaker. It's just really, really low for some reason on my phone. But I'm just going to put in 2 gallons. So give me 1 second here.
Yep.
1 and 2 on the dot. Man, very you'll be proud. Perfectly even number. Alrighty. 460. No. And cars. We're waiting for the phone to pair. There we go. Okay. Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Yep. Can you? How do we sound to you?
I can hear you. Let's go.
Cool.
I now have a range of 50 miles with a goal of 26.
So is it? Is it you, Thomas?
Yes, my friend. You appear to be having a very good night.
It's not good if you're the one. Are you the one? Damn it. Are you the one?
Hey,
It's 9 a.m.
What time is it?
It's the morning. Specifically, it is 9:25.
9:25. Okay. Did you say is it 1? Did you say is it 1? No. My friend, it is 9 a.m.
No, that's the time. Are you the one? Is it you? Are you the one who's doing this?
Who's buying up property at obscenely low prices? I wish. But no.
You what? You wish it? He raises his voice. Thomas is buying out the shops. Why, Thomas? Why?
I'm definitely not buying up the shops.
I'm not interfering. I'm just watching with the humorous glit in my eye, and I'm gonna purposely turn my back on the situation.
but I know they've been taking business from you.
Yeah, they said they've been taking business from me because definitely less shops means less less shopkeepers to spend money on things like beer and hookers and gambling.
He points the bottle at you. Some of it sloshes out from from the opening of the neck of the bottle. He doesn't appear to notice. Oh, it means less choices and more people have come here.
Well, I mean, I'm not in direct competition with any of the businesses that went out of business. I mean, kind of in competition with the restaurant, I guess. Maybe. But I mean, we don't really focus on food so much here. Food's probably not very good. Let's be honest. I love your cooking, Fiona. Never stop cooking for me, baby. Okay. My friend, this is...
He'll
Shopkeepers like you are what keep my doors open. It would be. He looks around. He looks around. It would be bad for business if I closed down shops like the weapons shop. Its name is escaping me because I would have written it down.
I know you're gunning for the shop, for the shop here. Don't you lie to me, Tom. Don't let Thomas lie to you. He shouts out to the crowd before making a charge for you, which is where I hope Kami will step in.
Yes, Kami will sigh, slam the bottle down, and then approach the guy. She will stand between Thomas and the guy, arms folded, tightening up her. Well, she's walking over, tightening up her bikini bottom, and then she'll get there and fold her arms. I'm gonna need you to simmer down now.
The only one that should be simmering is Thomas and your kitty on a frying pan. She'll narrow her eyes and be like, look, if Thomas could afford to buy up shops, trust and believe he would be paying me a lot more. So I'm going to ask you to sit down, drink your drink, have fun, partake in the girls if you want to, and simmer down now. Because if I have to simmer you down, it's not going to be pretty. And my kitty hasn't eaten yet.
You would not like her kitty when it gets angry.
Didn't you know, Matt? My kitty is always angry.
Title your sex tape.
He'll shake his head in disbelief. Don't shake. I don't think I don't know about who you with, and I know you Kami, you punch people a lot, but you won't be able to punch me. You step the way that's not in front of me, so I can get to that usually really nice swindler guy.
Thomas is gonna turn around and sort of nod to Fiona to start putting the important stuff away, just in case.
I'm gonna try and deck him, but in the off chance that I miss, I'm gonna make it look like I did it on purpose if I missed. But
Okay.
You know what I didn't bring down is dice. I'm not going back upstairs right now.
See, I'll make it a hit roll.
What do I roll for to hit?
Well, it depends on what you're using.
My fist.
Oh, your fist?
I'm not gonna pull my weapons off.
Okay. It would be a 1d20 plus plus a strength bonus and your proficiency. So let me actually get that number for you. You're unarmed. Oh, which is not listed there. Your unarmed is going to be 1d20 plus 4.
Plus 4.
Yeah, your strength has a modifier of 1. Your proficiency bonus is 3.
Oh, plus 4. Okay.
Yeah.
Watch this roll be horrible. Close enough.
Ooh.
That is definitely not to hear a drunk person.
Ooh, okay.
Oh my gosh. You really, really want to make my day? I will break check the shit out of you.
Your fist just barely comes in contact. You see him swerving, swerving in a drunken manner, out of the way. But you're like, psh, I fought drunk people before. You hit him, and you hit him in the face. Doing
It outslides if you needed to.
not a super amount of damage.
Yeah, I'm not really trying to hurt the dude. That's a warning shot.
Oh, you hit me.
You punched him so hard you turned into Tommy Wiseau.
Oh, you punched me, well. Sorry.
Oh, hi, Tommy. How's your sex life?
Oh, hi, Mark.
I did not hit her. I did not.
I'll show you what.
Greg, for knowing.
I'll show you what I do on with people on their payroll.
Did he just threaten me?
Yeah, he says I'll show you what I'll do to people on their payroll.
Yeah, but that was directed at me, right?
It mostly.
It probably was directed at the crowd.
Mostly, a lot at you, 25% at Thomas, only because you punched him, so he has more attention.
Is this the part where the screen shatters and they're now standing in a line?
Yes.
I've seen dumber tutorial battles.
That's fair.
Actually, no. This is in the middle of a casino. It could be like.
Is he about to try and hit me?
Yup.
He's going. Thomas is gonna look at Tommy and be like, "I presume you can handle this." Like, you can tell he's frustrated, and you know his general reaction when he gets frustrated.
So I need to roll my AC?
Yes, you need to roll your AC, which is, I'm not sure how Triss logged it on your sheet. If you logged it as a bonus, you just roll a d20 with that bonus.
Yeah, I looked at it as a bonus.
Okay.
It's just d20 plus 8, correct?
Mm-hmm.
In your case, yeah.
Well,
Oh.
is it a plus 8 right now? Because the plus 8 assumes you're wearing your armor.
Well,
She's in bodyguard. Oh, yeah, no, she does definitely that she's not wearing her armor.
no, but I'm wearing, I'm assuming, well, in my headcanon, she's wearing leather.
Oh, that's her bikini.
It's a
Does that
bikini.
count as armor?
Technically, in video games, the less armor you have if you're female, the more DR you have.
Okay, well, we did not buy leather bikini mail.
Well, yeah, but that's fair.
We only bought you your ninja suit. So your defense would be whatever your dex modifier is.
But just 4. So subtract 4 to that. I rolled a 6. I rolled low. I don't have
Okay.
dice in front of me right now.
When you click on your token, there should be a button that pops up that says Set AC.
You do get a +1 from your fighting style, though.
Oh, so then that's a 7. But I walked away from my laptop.
I got you.
Okay. Just so people are aware, the Set AC button will let you put in whatever number you roll. That will prevent me from constantly asking you, does this hit?
Okay.
What's your AC?
I, in theory, have set her AC.
Cool. Yeah, I have it set to silent, so it won't be broadcasting stuff through the chat. Okay. Sorry, here, 1 second. Okay. Issues of that. Okay. You will see a hand like sloppily caress the bottle and him murmur something as he raises it to smack you.
Yeah, I figured I failed the rule anyway, so it's up.
He's wasting the alcohol. He must be punished.
That's alcohol abuse where I come from.
Hey, we don't care as long as he's paying for it.
Still, that's alcohol abuse.
Yes, it did pop up. Awesome. Okay. You are smacked in the arm for a bit more of an oomph than you expected. This bottle, you can you can feel is magically charged. His murmur, just for the player's benefit, and I find this very amusing, he casts magic weapon on the bottle.
That's fair. That's fair.
And it smacks into you for seven magic bludgeoning.
Holy cat.
In addition,
He turned to Thomas and said, "I gave him his one,
in addition,
but I'm gonna say it is celestial."
what was it you said to give him his
He
one?
got his one.
Okay.
I'm going. Thomas is. You know that thing that I said canonically Thomas does whenever we get into situations like this?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm telling Sierra.
I forgot, Matt.
When he blows out his wings.
Oh, no need for that. Sit down.
Are you doing that though?
No.
Okay.
He's gonna have this look on his face like he's about to do it.
No.
In
Tommy told you he had his one. Everything is fair game now.
in addition, remember when I said it was magically charged?
What did it do to me now?
Oh shit.
He smote your ass.
You take an additional 15 radiant.
Oh.
And I need a Constitution save.
She. Doesn't she have resistance to radiant?
Nope.
I would say if she does,
I'm looking up. You are. She is
Yep.
resistant.
I would say I expect you guys to apply resistances as needed.
Okay.
I-
I'm just looking out for you, Sierra.
Thank you. I can't look at my sheet right now.
I've already handled that. Just make it roll a d20.
Hold on, let me just. Oops. I did something wrong. I don't have a d20 to roll right now, so I know this roll is gonna suck. Yeah, I figured as much.
So a whopping 7.
Okay. The magical energy surges, surges through you.
It's not open though.
As these very dark, opaque, smoke clouds hover in front of your eyes. You are under the blinded condition.
Hey, at least he didn't inflict her with the old school version where you just force sunglasses on her face.
Oh
So
shit.
that's minus what? A disadvantage?
Yeah, so that's disadvantage to all attacks.
I
Fair enough.
would, a blinded creature can't see and automatically fails any ability checks that require sight. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. The creature's attacks, so your attacks would have disadvantage. Just as a reminder, the Astalia Library handout has tons of nifty reference material, including conditions.
I didn't hear what you said. What?
He basically just said that there's a reference material in the library.
Yeah.
Of Roll20.
Well, there's a handout called the Astalia Library. It has all kinds of nifty reference materials.
Dun, 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 dun.
It doesn't matter. The fun part about playing is asking the We're not going to read that silly library.
He's not wrong. I never do. If it's not in the book, I don't pay attention to it.
Okay.
Halfway kidding. I probably will read it at some point.
Well, I would like initiative rolls for people in this in this tutorial fight here. After I get the initiative rolls, I will excuse me. I will switch over to some other people's.
I'm not taking initiative. I'm just gonna step back to the bar, behind the bar, and stand by my wife in case.
Oh, in the
anything
hell!
were to
I
come
rolled a
along at her.
1.
Okay.
This
Wait.
is not good news.
How the fuck do you roll? No, you.
No, I rolled a 1.
No, I'm trying to figure out how. Did it roll with disadvantage?
Well, I only see it once.
I only rolled a 1.
Well, I'm trying to figure out how she rolled a 4. I was like, you had to have rolled a 10, because if you rolled a 1, your initiative would have been 5.
You're right, because it says 1d20, 1d20, keep high.
I saw a 1, and then I was like, oh no.
Oh, she has her initiative style set to advantage for some reason.
I don't know why.
Oh, I know why. It's because you're a ranger.
Ah, well, I'm at a disadvantage, so.
Not for initiative.
Oh. Oh, well then. I did not roll a 1.
I was like, how in the hell?
Good.
Roll a 1 then.
We gotta roll for the giant cat fucker.
Oh, my lion?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. He's probably laying on top of the bar in the corner of the bar where the bar meets the wall.
There's a dude down there.
That's where we're gonna put my lion. He's sitting there. Oh, wrong sheet. Sammy! Come over here, Sammy.
At this rate, I might be home by 9 o'clock. Possibly.
All that's left in there is yours.
Thank you.
Intelligence score.
I'd say it's his dex. It's a +2.
Okay, there we go.
So 1d20 +2. $10.30, like we normally do.
Yep. Roll20's fucking with me right now. What's this? Up. I broke double digits. Up. Nope, the curse isn't over.
It just
I'm
keeps-
just rolling for the hell of it. The first roll is a 5.
Okay, I was about to say, because we need to know which one counts.
The 5 counts. That was the first one I rolled. Roll20's the
Plot twist. Sierra's character dies before the game really even gets going. Gets killed by a drunk in a bar fight.
Okay.
I don't know. That was smite.
I'm telling you, that is the way to go. That is my way.
Okay. For the others, as I mentioned earlier, since you've woken up, it is now 9:25 in the morning. My presumption is you guys would be doing your respective things in the city.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine for the Embers looking for jobs, though. That's just an assumption on my part.
Yeah, checking the job boards, checking the
Okay.
wherever you get jobs in the city. For monster slang.
Okay. Sorry, munching. Okay.
Wait, gotta eat, man.
Yep. Okay. Who would like to go with town stuff first?
Doesn't matter.
I guess I can then.
Okay.
I don't have a particular preference.
Okay.
So the person that has a preference is Tristan.
Sounds
Sounds
like
like
I guess
it,
we're
yeah.
doing town stuff.
Okay. Okay. So you're looking for job stuffs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Any job are you trying to look for like good like the better paying stuff?
No, he's not that picky. Honestly.
Okay. Okay. In that case, as you're moving around to places that would have displays of such, you see in the distance Cardinal's central pillar. There's some shadow cast over the city by these. Excuse me. By these essentially urban landmass plates that are connected to the central central spire, the central column in the city. You see three distinct levels of it. The levels above you, while immense, appear stagnant in terms of unmoving since you've been here for the past couple of days. The level above that, however, appears to be in a different position than it was yesterday. From what you gather, noticed, it appears to be rotating to keep the best angle of sun on that particular section's inhabitants.
Cool.
While you don't see any currently, you do see berths for airships on the second. Well, actually, from your perspective, it would be okay. 1, 2. On the second and third rises of Urbanscape. People of various kinds are in the streets, mainly on the sidewalks, unless they enjoy being honked at by the magically powered cars and cycles going about. The occasional decorative tree to spruce things up, though not many in Cardinal. You pass various people. They are some people are haggling. Others are talking about the recent trade that has come into town from the SS Bobbity.
I guess they all can't be winners when it comes to ship names.
Yeah.
Exactly. could be that one Korean ship. What was it? The Kui?
Yep.
The mighty honored ship Kui.
It is an honored name.
You do see a few tweens occasionally stare at you as you go by.
I'll just tip the hat to them and keep on going.
Your colors are, while not foreign here, the brightness of them appears to be.
I would say they've never seen red before.
You seem to be wearing brighter colors here than other people, though color spectrum does exist here.
Are they actually brighter colors, or am I just the only one not covered in shit?
That's great.
Column B.
You do pass a few crowded parking decks. It's even to the point where you see people like parked to the side blocking other vehicles. Really shouldn't do that, but these people are, because they're dicks, or maybe they need the room.
Instead of building more plates, they need to build more parking decks.
You may. You apparently catch the eye as you notice them noticing you. A large, stocky, human-looking individual, broad-shouldered, looks like 6 feet and change, tall, a huge, a huge axe styled blade on his back. It actually the axe style is more similar to a bardiche. Brown hair, short but full beard, has some contrasting aviator glasses on.
Anachronisms.
I'll look at you. Hey, you! In the red! The bright, not you, the bright red! Get with the hat!
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain speaking.
Ah,
We're about to kick some ass.
you.
Who's about to kick some ass?
I think I'm about to, some poor smuck is going to try and mug me in a second.
What you doing here?
Hey.
He's about 20 feet away. He's approaching. People are separating, either through just noticing the guy and moving out of the way, or him taking a Arnold-like arm and moving them aside.
Well, besides attracting an uncomfortable amount of attention, I was looking for a job board. You wouldn't happen to know where one is?
He looks at you. He's sizing you up. Do you have I know you gave your description earlier, but you don't have anything overt on you stating that that you're a part of any kind of organization or anything like that.
I don't know if we have like a pendant or a badge or something we carry, but pending that, just
his hat.
He has a hat, he has the capelet, and he's got a gunblade and a bunny.
The bunny is my identification.
The adorable bunny.
I'm just thinking of the Nomi trap now. Okay.
I don't know if we have an icon we wear or something.
I mean, I was half expecting me to be mugged, not you.
Am I muted or not muted?
No, you're not muted. We can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, okay. So I was muted before. Okay, cool. I am on my way to get food and then go home.
Okay.
You look fairly capable.
Yeah.
Not as strong as me.
Hey, strength isn't everything.
Until I grab you.
That would require you to be able to catch me.
Now I'll figure it out. Not that I'm gonna grab you. Now it's kind of awkward. Anyway, if you're looking for a job, I'm looking for someone to hire.
Okay, what's the job?
I have heard some uncomfortable rumors that there are some creatures from outside of Cardinal that have been able to find their way in unopposed somehow. At least, if the types of damages I've recently seen to some of these structures are any indication.
Creatures are good. Creatures fit with my line of work.
Oh, you must be a brave one. Okay. You look capable, but I didn't think you would just go off and start. Okay.
Well, I'm an Ember. It's kind of my job description.
Oh, that's terrific. I'm not.
Obviously.
So you're using scan on?
I'm using my profile thing while he's talking to assess him.
Remind me what that gives you. Like, I know it gives you class.
Yeah. Scroll down, you stupid. If you can observe a creature for at least 1 minute, you can make a check to determine the class and approximate level of the creature.
Okay.
I can sort with that. Almost. Not yet, though.
Okay.
Could have sworn he gave a DC, but doesn't have one.
I would imagine it's contested, but this guy isn't gonna contest. He is a. Excuse me. He's a level 3 warrior, as in from the Final Fantasy book.
Yeah,
warrior.
the warrior that is doesn't want to admit it's a barbarian.
Yeah. He's a level 3 warrior. With with 2 levels in fighter.
Good for him. So he's level 5.
You can tell by looking at him that a lot of this muscle, judging by just the appearance of his skin and whatnot, the lack of like scars or anything like that would indicate that he's either just that damn good, or these muscles came from like lots of gym work.
And he is worth 1 rabbit.
Well, I have friends around here. I generally like to protect. As I mentioned, if there are creatures involved, I'd prefer not to face it alone, but I'd more prefer to keep my friends in under skillful protection. Does your Ember job description prevent you from patrolling around a little bit inside urban areas?
As long as it's dealing with monsters, I'm game, whether it's in the job description or not.
Okay, well.
But first I'm going to make this roll to make sure you're on the up and up.
If.
And not leading me into a back alley to get shanked by a tonberry.
Sneak attack of yes. They always have advantage.
Oh shit, you have a name. I think I found an optional character.
Wow, that is
Too bad nat 20s don't mean shit on skill checks, motherfucker.
that's yeah.
He lies very well.
His the bulk and ripplingness of his muscles is highly obscuring as to his body language, but you can still get past that. You've seen his muscle bound kind before.
Say it in such a suggestive way.
That may or may not be a reference to Final Fantasy VII in a particular hot tub. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Four guys, Cloud.
Dressed up in drag for you.
There appears to be some information that that he is keeping to himself concerning this, and as in he's being careful with the words that he is using. You can tell that he is truthful, that he does have people here in the city that he wants to protect, and that he at least believes that creatures are involved in this.
Good enough.
That being said, there is a guardedness about him, and a slight skepticism towards you, which 26, yeah, which you can tell has more to do with the fact that he's not sure if you're strong enough, because he's very surface judging you. But you are probably one of the few, if not the only person who has so far taken up his request.
It's the hat. Nobody takes it seriously.
Sure, we'll go with the hat.
Hey, it is a beautiful hat.
Yeah.
Makes me wish I could wear hats.
I'll get you a fez. That'll work with your horns.
I'm not much of a fizz person, actually. It doesn't fit me. It doesn't fit my person.
Okay, Mr. Fedora Boy. We'll go with that instead.
Propeller beanie.
Me. I feel like you're just mocking me.
I would like you to, and he's do you have like a cell phone in your inventory or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or whatever the hell, passes for one in this world.
Yeah.
Considering they only have a range of the city. Actually, considering how power works in this place, I don't know if we'd have cell phone tech, but...
Well, I say cell phone by way of, like, data thing. But,
if he's looking for a way to contact me, best bet would probably be I'll give him the number of the inn I'm staying at, like the phone number. Because we probably have landlines.
Okay. Well, he will then pass on to you a map as he's talking. How does 50 gil and a 200 gil voucher sound to you?
To Tristan, that sounds like a good amount for a starter quest, but I want to confirm in world that is a decent rate for this kind of thing.
When I say gil, I am usually referring to gold unless I specify silver or copper.
Well, yeah, I figured you were referring to gold. I just wanted to confirm that sounds like that would be a decent rate, but the character would have a better idea of what the working rate would be in this setting.
The total value is 250.
Yeah.
Depending on how useful that voucher is to you. That being said, it's a 250 would be a fair price for a job that could have mild danger to it.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay. There we go. He will show you a map with a circled area on it. I will actually switch the map over in a moment. Let me make this more visible. There we go.
Now this is a pretty big map.
Yeah.
Oh my. I'm gonna go with patrol zone.
Each square is a 10-foot square, just so you know.
Okay.
I'll show this area. And since, at least as far as I can remember, most of you Ember types usually want some kind of proof that their skills are going to be of good use. Remember how I said I thought there might have been some creatures involved?
Mm-hmm.
What I'm the evidence I saw of that.
While he's talking, I'm holding up a small notebook so Rosara can use her paw to do a shitty copy of the map area he's showing us.
Okay.
Hide the fact that the rabbits are familiar. That is your intent, isn't it?
What? No, I'm just having her draw the map. Hold on.
I thought you were just moving it in the way so that you can't see that the rabbit is doing that.
No, he's making no secret about the fact that the map is drawing in this notebook.
My friend over at the Donsar Jules recently had and his beefy fingers will do quotes, a water main accident for being freaking bought out. But I guess, you get a creature attack and your values plummet.
Okay. Character, not saying this, but it's like, that sounds more like mob activity than creature activity, but, unless we have lizardmen that like destroying plumbing, but,
Now, you're free to go take a look if you'd like. I could be wrong.
No.
And if I'm wrong, you can come out to me and you can refund me my pay.
Well, I'll check out the water main, talk to your contact, and wander around the neighborhood for a little bit and see what randomly shatters my screen, yeah.
It sounds like a plan.
Mm.
I am Sam Ganagana. He hands you a card.
Yeah.
The card is Sam Ganagana, professional bodybuilder, elite security man, and dabbler in monster wrestling.
Thank you, Mr. Ganagana. He'll take the card and slide into a pouch and, tear a page out of the notebook and write down his contact info. I'm Romagus. If you need to reach me, that's where I'm staying in town currently. They'll, get information to me.
With a name like that, you're not going to explode, are you?
Not last I checked.
Oh, good. He'll keep the card.
This sounds almost like that new anime guy who's an MMA wrestler.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah.
The Beast Tamer.
Okay, so I guess I will be heading over to Dawnstar Jewels.
Okay.
Or rather, Jewel S.
Jules.
Dawnstar Jewels.
Jules. Jules.
Because not only, is this town covered in dirt, but apparently they can't spell on their signs.
Hey, they totally can't.
Like, holy minute. Yeah, I can.
Literacy.
You
Well,
think
that depends. This is the kind
Stormrunner
of
would have
Greco.
Oh.
This is the Greco-Roman world. So see, either Greek or Italian.
Latin? There is no Italian yet.
Okay. Since I've dealt with you, I will bounce back to the battle currently in progress, and then I will bounce over to someone else after that round is over.
Bar fight!
Bar fight! Sierra, you finally got a bar fight. It's what she's always wanted.
Too bad she's losing.
And she didn't even have to wait till the end of the first episode.
Kami, it
He's
is
starting with one.
your turn. Yes.
Okay, you said it's my turn.
Yep.
I still haven't gone. Wait, Sarah, before you come down. Yes. There's a giant wooden box on the floor near a table in my room. Did you see what I did with my gauntlet? I just had it. Did you
Well, I know,
have
he's
it?
like, I'm not using roll 20, damn it.
Yeah. It's big. Smells like vitamins.
That description is just slowly getting more concerning.
What?
The descriptions he's using for this box.
Yeah, I guess that would be.
Mm,
Instead of big,
yeah,
I was like,
the
alright,
dice box.
so I meant vitamins.
She literally
There
keeps
must be
vitamins in with the dice.
The box.
She's trying to help her dice get ripped.
There's just this one guy, right? It's just this one guy standing here.
Yes, though, there are murmurs in the crowd of, man, this guy's drunk. Wait, is he right? No, he can't be
No.
right.
Well, you know what? Thomas can talk himself out.
Right?
That's not my responsibility.
I just deal with a riffraff.
Yeah. I'm going to pull my dagger out. Does he have a mustache?
Does he have a mustache? You have your computer?
No,
Yeah.
no, not a mustache, a smush dash.
No, he doesn't have a mustache.
That
He
is
does have
a unique
ears.
weapon.
Yeah, he doesn't have any weapons. I make everybody check him at the door.
No.
Only staff and bodyguards are allowed to have weapons. And he definitely doesn't look either. Okay. And I'm at a disadvantage, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Roll 2, roll 3, roll 6. 6 plus 7 is 14. But I'm attacked twice, guys. I will draw my blade. And I'm gonna nick his ear. So the first roll is a 14. 13. And the second roll is a 20.
Okay, your first swipe, he deflects.
On your way home, traffic is light as usual.
He deflects your bottle with light traffic, I guess.
It's not my bottle. A bottle. I'm using a knife. My dagger.
Sorry, he deflects your swipe with his bottle. But because of his drunken status, your other attack comes in, and you said you rolled a 20. Was that a natural 20?
Yeah, no, that's not a natural
Okay.
20, no.
You strike him. What's your damage, or were you just going to nick him? Was that your entire point?
My whole point was to nick him. I'm
Okay.
drawing blood.
Ah!
And then I will then go, this is your final warning. The next slash, there will be a lot more blood. Put the bottle down and exit the premises, or you will be forcefully removed, and that might result in you being removed in pieces.
But
Leave in
Yeah.
peace or leave in
Hey,
peace or
cleaner.
in pieces.
Shit.
I'll clean it up for an extra 10 gold pieces.
Thomas, I knew your bodyguard was a sellout.
I go where the money go.
It's Sam's turn.
Did he just think that?
What are Sam's standing orders when you're doing things like this?
When I imagine the lion just sits there unless she's actually in trouble.
Yeah, you roll your AC per round.
Oh, okay, then let me roll that. But yeah, he kind of just sits there until it looks like I need help.
Okay.
So the moment that I look to be in distress, he will more than likely get up off his butt and participate.
Okay.
Like, this isn't combat. We're in the tavern, so he's like, she got this. And if not, then I'll intervene.
Okay. He'll raise his head and then lay it back down.
It's like the Steven Universe lion. It probably looks up, looks over, yawns, and goes back to bed.
Oh, oops! I did not realize that. Oh, I'll keep that in mind for next time. Oh shit! Okay.
Oh my gosh, that
what
keeps
was your? Oh, your AC is now 21.
That's you roll it once a turn.
Yeah. I have now added that.
Set AC 21. You just took your turn, yeah. So I've adjusted your AC accordingly.
Okay. He thrusts with the bottle, slamming it into your chest. However, there's some extra damages in play here other than what's listed there.
Well, the second attack misses.
Yeah, I know the second attack misses. Okay, so it's 7 bludgeoning with.
Who is this guy?
Well, according to his name there, it says Doom Speaker.
Doom Speaker. Zool, motherfucker, Zool.
When this bottle hits you, energy surges through it. You take 7 bludgeoning and 5 necrotic.
Holy shit.
Hang on. She might have something. No, she had to do that on her turn. Okay.
And I might even have to intervene.
You can make another constitution. By the way, you can make another Constitution save to see if you shake off that blindness.
Congrats. Just like the first session of Supers, David has introduced entropy, only instead of it being entropy gun, it's entropy bottle.
For con save, no.
magic caster.
No, you don't think?
Is that
I don't care who he be. He be getting the fuck out my bar.
12? Sierra, does that 12 include your +2? Okay.
You are still blinded. However, oh wait, that's right. That means his roll shot advantage. I need to roll that second
Attack again.
attack again.
Still missed.
Okay. His drunken stagger has you hear the bottle go swoosh past you. The liquid inside is sloshing a bit. Okay, Thomas, at 0, it is your turn. I know you initially said that you wanted to go to your wife. Is that still the case?
Yes.
Are you in a position to move your
Going to
token,
walk.
or should I move it for you?
I'm 12 minutes out of the
Okay.
hollow, so
There's a disabled vehicle ahead.
apparently there's a disabled vehicle ahead. What is the? Can I make a sort of charm roll to like try to cool everyone else off?
You can
And
make.
be like,
Go on. Yeah, you can make a persuasion roll if you'd like.
persuasion roll. Can Greg do that for me, please?
Persuasion.
I don't remember what my persuasion bonus is, but I imagine it's good.
It's pretty damn good, I must say so myself. It's pretty good, pretty good. I don't know if it can do it, but we'll
Try to
see.
calm the crowd down and be like, ladies and gentlemen, my friend here has had too much to drink. As I stated before, clearly I would have nothing to gain from these other businesses going out of business. And I would rather keep businesses open to keep the money flowing in our fair city. What the roll do?
You sway a few, but not as many as you would have liked. Some people call out. Some people call out. Danos, this is Tom we're talking about here. You wouldn't do that. Another person shouted out. Well, not so much shout out because they're not referring to talking to us really, but the speaker that just spoke. I don't know. Tom likes shuffling around his money. And the original speaker will kind of look over at him. As he said, what use does he have in closing down these other businesses? Besides, do any of us know who's buying them? At that, Danos will, with his offhand, a finger that you think is meant to be at you, Tom, but it could also be at Sam with how the finger's kind of not keeping steady. Either you or the lion.
Oh, okay.
You have to worry about the people I was really working for. Give me my Don back, Tom.
He said give him his what back?
Don.
Give him his job back?
Don. D-A-W-N.
Give him his Don back?
Yeah. Give me my Don back, Tom. I know the people you're with. His speech just kind of descended into nonsense there for a second.
Looking like he is, like, clearly he is maintaining composure, but anyone anyone who knows him knows that he is probably literally on the brink of, like, screaming. In Celestial, he's going to mutter, calmly grab him and take him out of here.
Okay. With that round over, Nikos. What would you be doing a little bit after you woke up from such a dream?
Well, depends if what the company is here for. Like, we're either very similar to Ro, looking for a job, or doing a job, finishing the job, or just traveling. One of those four. So we're just kind of probably meandering around the city, regardless. So.
Okay. Since you're kind of meandering around the city, can you make me a perception roll?
Of course.
Oh, that's my tavern. Where's my town music? Where's my town music?
No.
Okay. You're wandering around to the pier area. Traveling through, people are haggling and talking. You are currently under the shadow of one of the first level of suspended pillar locked urban plate. So the extra illumination down here is coming from the street lamps. In all of their electric glory. There are definitely some people looking at you, though it's that glancing kind of look of nope, not looking, but really I'm looking. Hope they don't notice that I'm not looking.
I imagine he's used to it at this point in his life.
As you're going through looks like perhaps a 10-12-year-old kid dressed in a rather floofy, patched up but nicely kept blue dress runs over to you. Hey!
Look down. What? Can I help you?
Are you a soldier?
I'd like to think so, yes.
If you're a soldier, why do you look like a monster? She's referring to your horns.
Oh, ye of little education.
You just shrug. He's like, I don't know. I just was born this way.
Oh.
One sec. Yeah, my roommate was talking some else. Sorry, go.
Okay.
Go on.
A taller man of blonde hair. You'll see some pointed ears on this person will go over and pick up the 10-year-old. Sorry about that. And he'll look at her. He's the nice man's not a monster. Yeah. So some of the some of the kids have mentioned monster sightings around. So now they're seeing them everywhere.
Understandable. He says with just a big toothy smile.
He keeps his composure, not used to seeing so much. I believe your teeth are what, pointed, like rather carnivorous teeth.
I'd like to imagine there are more than most are used to.
Okay.
I don't know.
So yeah, he keeps his composure, but yeah. You new in town?
In a way, I suppose so.
Okay, I just kind of assumed you came off of the Bobbity. It's the largest ship in port right now. Oh. I recommend staying away from Sector 1 and keep an eye out on some of the prices when you're shopping. Things come in and out of here all the time.
Anything particularly wrong with Sector
1? He'll take take a hand to cover his daughter's ear while pressing the other side of her head against his shoulder, so he still has an arm to hold her with. Just some. Just some unusually rough people down in Sector 1. I heard Pezier is trying to expand from there, so not and not too good of a place, at least in my estimation, for something less rough. The 10-year-old's like shaking her head, trying to worm her head out of the censoring grasp.
He'll just nod, thank you for the advice, and just walk past him, but put a gold in his other hand.
As you continue on, you'll hear from a nearby building a shout of shout for people to calm down. It is. Excuse me. It's coming from a large, rather large, nicer looking building on Aqua Lane. According to its sign, it's the Den of Sin, Building 111.
Eyebrows raised. Oh, this should be interesting. And start walking over.
Yes. Can I get a perception roll from you, Ro? Because I believe you said you were heading towards the Dawn Star.
Don Jules.
Oh, wow.
If my familiar is being vigilant, since we're in theory on patrol in this area, would that give me advantage in this instance?
I will count your familiar as using the aid as using aid.
Cool. Since we're in theory looking for beasties.
Well, you hear the same call out from the building. I'm fairly certain you'll let that pass by because people yell.
Mm-hmm.
Though you do notice a person who looks identical, or at least nearly so, from this vantage point to who you saw in your dream last night.
Okay, that's weird. Point to be addressed when I'm not on the clock.
Gotcha. Okay.
It was slow enough that I was able to get a load to buy heat gun.
Another round of fighting, and then Eric, I hope you're ready.
Sierra, you're up.
I will need a
Figured
new.
out the first hour of things I'm doing, because
My go?
It's your go.
Yeah.
Don't fuck up.
Alright.
Don't cloud
What
it.
is that? I am casting accuracy on myself.
Cool. Means you get to add D4.
Yeah. And do I make my Constitution save now or afterwards?
The Constitution save is when he hits you.
Actually, it is.
Oh, it's not? Okay.
That's what I'm checking.
Either way, you're still at disadvantage for blindness in theory.
No, well, that's what I'm talking about. Rolling for blindness.
At the end of each of its at the end of each of your turns.
Ah! 16. But I would roll the next one if I wasn't at this bit.
16, that hits.
Oh, I think that's before modifiers and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Well, it hits now.
23.
Hit.
That's for the first attack.
Matt, you're echoing.
Wait, I didn't have my D4. Hold on. I said 23 plus 4 is 27.
Still hits.
That's all.
Do I roll for the second attack too?
Yeah, you roll for both if you want to use both. There you go.
Alright, so this one's an 11 plus 7 is 18. Roll. And this is a 3, so 21 for the second attack.
No, what? Both hit.
And remember, if you want to be especially vicious, you can add a D8 to one of those damages.
We're gonna add it to the lowest one. So that'd be 7, and then the second roll would be 6. So we'll add it to 6, and you said a D8?
It's a D8, yep.
And that's a 7, so that becomes 13. So 7 and 13.
Okay. 7 and 13. He staggers. He staggers backwards. I'll show you who
Ready
stabs.
to put it down? You're ready to stop?
I'll show you who stabs people.
And it's the
Seriously, I've given you so many tries, so many outs. You could take them all. You don't have to die this way. You can put the bottle down and walk away. Bygones be bygones, and then I won't have to hurt you anymore. Are you me? Let me roll my.
I'd say roll your AC and roll your con.
Okay, my AC is at a disadvantage too, correct?
No.
Okay. Ah,
AC would be weird if it was at a disadvantage.
is
Well, you know, being
22.
blind could have given her disadvantage.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I mean, it could take away the dex bonus to it.
But what it's doing is giving him advantage instead, so.
AC is 22.
Cool.
And then my Constitution is also at a disadvantage?
No.
No.
Oh, not at a disadvantage.
Yep.
What was orange? Okay. Ooh, okay, that's 13 plus 15! 15! It would have been nice if I could have gone with the 19.
You're
but I picked orange.
almost, but no cigar.
Ugh! Tried so hard. It didn't even matter. Okay, but yeah, I'll try to give him an out.
Yeah.
Just put the bottle down. In fact, you can take the bottle. You already paid for it. Take the bottle and leave.
I'm concerned about saving these people from his employers. You know. You
Look,
know.
You know me. You know me. I do not work for cheap. If he was able to afford more stores, I would be getting paid thrice. I'm getting paid now. But I'm not.
You don't understand.
I made more crossing an old lady across the street.
No, no, no. Oh.
Okay, well, remember, when you're on the other side, and you're, that means you're dead, I did give you several outs.
Okay. The cloud in front of your eyes slowly begin to diminish. Let me
Son of a bitch.
oops. Oh damn!
What is this, man?
Jesus,
Um,
take the wheel.
So, you were saying, Sierra?
That is painful.
Extremely so.
Not the first hit is 9 bludgeoning and 17 necrotic.
She might go down.
She is down to 10. And then there's the 8.
8 before the necrotic on the second attack. Damn. Roll a 1.
Well, that's both his attacks. He's done.
Oh, so he told everything and just did it?
Yeah, I just totaled it, yeah.
It's now. Is Sam still on standby, or do you look bloodied enough?
She's down to 2.
Holy shit.
Because now would be a good time for me just to go downstairs. It's a shame it takes me an hour to repair my spells, guys.
Sierra?
Pretty lady?
Sorry, I was muted. I said Sammy gets to attack, right?
Sammy leaps off. Rawr! Sammy gets to attack. Sammy has his own sheet.
Yep. Oh, he didn't attack very well.
Well, he can in theory use the 21 because now you're not quite flanking.
Oh, he probably would have moved over to flank.
Yeah.
So.
So he can use the 21?
Yeah, I'll let him use 21.
Alright, we'll go with that one.
Oh! What's lion? No, lion, why I like you? Now I have to hit you too. You're not a part of this. Just these guys.
I have 2 bonus actions.
How many bonus?
You only have one bonus action.
I mean, 1 bonus action, I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, how do you have? You guys
I
have 2
was
bonus
thinking extra attacks. I was thinking extra.
Yep. Thomas, it is your turn from behind the bar. There, people have not moved to aid or help yet because there's a bit of a discussion between the patrons about who believes Stratelli and who's siding with you. Though it does look like a few people are about to get up. Which side, you're not quite sure.
Thomas is going to hand on his pocket, pull out a deck of playing cards, kind of shuffle them for a second, pull a card up, sort of look at it. Sierra, yeah, basically, I'm using my Queen of Hearts ability.
I only have 2 HP.
I only have 2?
I only have 2 HP.
Well, don't worry. You now have more than 2. You have 8, I believe.
It goes up.
Well, it goes up by 8, so you have 10.
I have 10. Just drop 1 more hit.
I still can't believe how many D4s he's rolling for that bludgeoning damage.
So they're temporary hit points.
Roll 20 obviously started like fucking with me. Silent using it.
That's my bonus action.
I used it up until a little after you.
Let's try to I'm gonna try to calm the crowd again. Look at my dice.
No, thanks so much. I like you. Yes.
Be right back. Give me 1 second.
I'm not bleeding, right?
He's been hitting you with bludgeoning objects, so you'd be bruising, but not bleeding.
I'm questioning how that bottle hasn't broken yet.
I was about to say.
This is what happens when you buy the good shit.
Okay.
I can believe that.
You know, with what little I do know of Nat's character, that makes sense. Okay.
It's like I bought the hard glass bottles so that people could not break them and hurt each other in bar fights, but I did not account for them using them as clubs.
Yeah.
Hey, bruising is much easier to cover for than blood.
True.
Wait, hold on. I have an extra attack ability?
Yeah, from Lone Shark.
Oh.
What that means is when you take the attack action, you get to attack twice. If you didn't take the attack action, it means nothing.
I haven't taken my action yet.
Well, you said to use your Queen of Hearts. No, but Queen of Hearts is a bonus action, isn't it?
That's fun to know for later. I'm going to attempt to once again calm the crowd. Why the hell did I not take persuasion as
As a gambler too.
Yeah, I was very surprised when I saw that. I was like, really?
I think it was the idea of keeping everything more level. Alrighty. I will. I'm going to again try to persuade the crowd. Hey, it's all good. Eat, drink, and be merry. Spend your money.
Oh, I forgot to switch it over to battle music.
Tommy, if you don't get him out of here, like in the next 5 seconds, I'm going to go ape shit.
Well, tell that to my dice, Matt. Here. You can tell it to my dice, Matt.
Well, you keep attacking him instead of trying to throw him out.
I just collar and fly him out.
I'm not that strong, man.
How's that persuasion roll of yours?
I'm not that kind of bouncer.
Hold on.
Hmm?
Wait,
I'm not the kind of bouncer.
no,
That's what it sounds like.
Oh, my lantern. Oh, I'll be right back. I'm gonna mute myself.
that doesn't matter. Ah, goddamn it. 14.
Would you like to blow an AP?
Some people that look like they're about to get up will instead take a seat, being somewhat persuaded.
Okay, cool. Can I add to that? With a lie?
If you wanted to straight up lie, you can lie next turn.
Okay, I'll consider it. Continue.
Cool.
Scout
Okay,
That
since
says it's worth 1 radix.
we're at the end of that round, Kami, I would like you to roll some new initiative if you'd like. Well, not if you'd like, you need to.
Oh, we're not using refoot here.
Unless I missed that in the house rules, and no,
I didn't include it in the house rule. I just wasn't sure,
Okay.
how you wanted to play that.
I'm not doing refoot. It allows a bit more dynamic
Okay.
Seriously,
to.
if you don't get him out of here, I'm probably willing to shoot him.
Oh
If
god.
you shoot him, that's fine.
Okay.
Rolled a 23.
Speedy ass motherfucker.
Should he's drunk.
19.
I'm questioning how that 3d4 comes up with that bottle.
Improvised.
That's terrifying.
Mhm.
Agreed.
Improvised weapons do 3d4.
Depends on the weapon. Improvised weapon does as much damage as the GM wants it to.
Typically, it's 1d4.
Oh yeah, they're tied.
Who has the higher dex? The drunkard? Or the bouncer?
Well-
I'm pretty sure I do.
Dex 17.
Yeah, so that was gonna be a question. Are we comparing dexes or doing like what we do in other games where we roll a d6?
19. My dex is 19.
Nice.
It's a good question.
You beats the him.
Sounds like we're comparing dexes.
Oh, see, what I have on the initiative thing is tiebreaker built in.
Mm.
So, that being said, okay, Amros.
I will do my normal hour of preparing my spells.
Okay.
And then after that, because I am also an Ember, I would do the gainful employment search.
Okay. Keegan will be traveling with you, of course.
I mean, he's small enough, technically,
Um,
to go anywhere with me.
unlike with the Ura, you are being looked at with a bit of awe. Though more specifically, it's Keegan that's being looked at with a bit of awe. Keegan looks. It's a strange. You can tell that it's a strange combination of pride and humbleness, because it's like, oh, this is nice. Oh, but I need to be humble. But no, this is nice.
I was about to say, is it, or is it,
It's like oohs and ahs, because there's this quote unquote small compared to others silver dragon roaming around with this guy, and people are like, oh, it's like ooh ah, stuff like that. Though they aren't really approaching you, people, like the general people. People are some folks are holding their kids back who's wanting to approach this claw and toothed creature, though Keegan isn't looking particularly threatening other than existing. From the kind of crunch of the crowd, you'll hear a voice call out. What in the great sea is that? Is that a dragon? This person will push himself through a crowd. There's a little bit of excitement to the guy's voice. It's this tall 6 and change guy with a very defined, like Arnold, like musculature, and a short but full beard, with these large sunglasses on, a huge axe with a bardiche like curvedness to the blade on his back. Kind of pushing the crowd. Some people are looking at this guy like, why is he? I mean, it's cool, but why is he approaching this thing? Are you some kind of honor guard? He approaches you. Keegan looks over at him, appraises him, and finds him non-threatening despite his stature. You're in the streets of Cardinal. You're in Sector 2, which is the pier area.
No, sir. I am not. He is my partner. We're actually here looking for employment right now.
Ah. He considers for a moment, and looks at you and says, "Someone like you, I take it, you protect people for a living."
If removing various monsters and creatures from this land is protecting, then yes.
Ah.
I am a monster hunter.
He'll clap his beefy hands together. Ah. Terrific. In that case, I have just the perfect, and he'll continue speaking, saying job, but as he's saying job for you, Keegan's head looks up, kind of sniffs a little bit, and goes in a northerly direction for about 10 feet before looking back at you, and then looking back in a slightly northwestern direction. Is your partner okay over there? Clearly Keegan has noticed something.
He has to. I can literally talk to him. Keegan,
Oh,
telepathy.
right, you have telepathy.
Yeah.
Right, sorry about that.
So yeah, he plays by all the same rules as a familiar, except he can't put his in a pocket dimension, and his eats people.
His familiar can legitimately attack.
Yeah.
It does not eat people. He does not eat people, damn it. He's not chromatic. That'd be something a chromatic dragon would do.
Hey, metallics ain't vegetarians either.
They don't eat people.
Do Vera count, though? They're kind of bunnies.
I don't know. I feel like the True Lies quote applies here. I did, but they were all bad.
Okay, but
Okay.
Ke-
Fair enough.
Keelan say, sorry to interrupt the muscle man, but I sense some encroaching darkness over that way.
I guess we should go that way then. Guess we don't get more money today.
They want to go. Hey, where you going?
To deal with something that we've sensed.
But okay, I guess I can live with one. Okay.
What is your name, sir?
Yes, and he'll take a few steps to extend his hand out. I am Sam Ganagana, and from seemingly nowhere, they've seen this kind of party trick before. With a flick, a business card pops in his hand. Elite guard, professional bodybuilder, and he'll eye Keegan when he says this. Professional creature wrestler.
I wouldn't get any ideas. But if you would like to discuss this job of that you have in mind for me, we can do it as we go the direction that my partner here is sensing something that is not exactly a thing that should be in the city.
Oh, okay. Sure. He sounds kind of uncertain.
This sounds out of my pay grade.
He sounds kind of uncertain, but if I can hire this guy, walking is the least I can do. You approach this larger building. It sounds like you hear the sounds of at least a little bit of a skirmish from the inside. And can I get a perception roll from you?
What is perception? My perception is persuasion 5, so that's gonna be.
Nice. You see a figure that looks like it was from your dream last night. He just entered the building where Keegan is heading towards. In addition, with that 21, in the distance, you also see someone who you feel is familiar, but the distance isn't making out any kind of details.
21.
He said 24.
Oh, 24. But still, same thing. You can't make out enough details other than a familiarity for the person who's in the further distance. It's a red blotch that has a familiarity to it.
And what was the one I saw go into the building?
Looked like a sorry. It looked like it reminded you of someone from your dream last night.
Interesting. Since That person seems familiar, which is enough to make one try to get his attention. Everything is, it's coming. Keegan's going towards the building. That person just went into the building.
Yes.
Hey Sam, are you good in a fight?
Is David forgetting who Sam is?
Pretty sure he's referring to the guy that just tried to
Oh,
recruit
duh.
him.
Yeah. Sorry, I keep remembering it. I'm more thinking of him as his last name because it's so funny. Oh yeah, I know a thing or two. This axe helps.
Cool, let's go in that building. But what of these so at this job, what would I have you want to employ? You mentioned more than just me. Several people to do this job.
Did I mention more than you?
Yes, you did.
Ah. I heard, I suspect that, some of my friends' buildings have been attacked by, creatures, though I have no proof of it. There's someone else I had hired who, I mean, they're not strong, so their brain has to be pretty good. Probably can figure out whether I'm right or not. Pretty much a patrol job for, some gil. Someone looking like you, though, I'll go into my coffers a bit for.
And what makes you think that they were creatures and not, for instance, some criminals? I'll still help with either one, but I'm just kind of curious what makes you think it would be creatures of some kind.
Because I don't believe a water main did my friend in, and from what I could see, it looked like a creature attack to me. But I'm not the expert. I recently hired an expert. I'm about to get another. Kind of expectantly looking at you.
Okay. And let's say I do take the job. What kind of compensation would there be? I'm not expecting your entire life savings, but a man and a dragon does have to eat.
I was thinking 100 gil.
Okay. I can definitely work with that.
Awesome. So, how quickly going towards this place? Your buddy there seems a little quick.
He's just as fast as I am.
Good. Means I'm hiring speedy things. Okay. Nikos.
Hail, traveler.
You have entered the den of sin. See this somewhat beat up drunk guy and a severely bruised woman. Looks like that sounds really bad.
That got dark fast.
With the inebriated guy holding a bottle. God.
It gets worse the more you try to describe this, David.
The woman's under attack. By the way, there's a large black lion. That's what's happening.
And the Food Lion, for once, is the least awkward thing in the room.
Here you go, my Food Lion.
Fucking Food Lion.
So, here's my question: how is it the least awkward thing?
Well, I mean, we have woman abuse standing next to a lion.
Yeah, the is the far worst thing.
Though honestly, the woman is armed, and she does have a bloody dagger. So
Yeah.
Well,
I'm the only one in the facility that's armed.
Well, my question is, from where you're standing, would you be able to see the dagger? Or would you just see some dude beating up on what could be his spouse with a bottle?
Or it could still be his spouse, but picked up a knife to defend herself.
Assuming you can see the knife, because there are people and tables between you and her.
Yeah.
Yeah, and plus, I can imagine I see some gentleman over there trying to tell everyone to calm down. I'm like,
Yeah. Your passive is high enough, you'll see the knife.
kind of gauge the mood of the crowd, like what from my eyes, see if I can gather without asking what the hell is going on. What the
Okay.
nine hells is going on? Actually, wait, no. What in Totters is happening?
I'd say I don't think we have the 9 hells.
Yeah, we have Totters.
Humans just call it the underworld.
You know that the underworld is vast and many.
So you just okay. If you're just wanting to kind of survey to figure out what's going on, you can make me a investigation roll to piece together what's going on. Oh, nice. Okay. From what you're hearing in the from the patrons, there appears to be a dispute about whether a dude named Tom or Thomas, depending on who you're catching at that particular moment, is in league with something nefarious concerning recent places closing down and being bought up. From what you're able to gather, the drunk person who is apparently very good at beating people up, has accused the proprietor and the bouncer of again being a part of some sort of nefarious plot, and so some people are have patron loyalty towards Tom, others are kind of questioning, and the drunk guy is continuing to accuse them of being employed by something. The guy's voice is kind of slurry, and apparently he's not wanting to hurt the lion, but will swing his bottle if he has to towards the lion.
After beating the shit out of a woman, totally boo.
Just an animal that ran?
What's the mood of the crowd? As you said, I know there's some, you said, that were patrons and all that, but this sort of the meta thing, but I do think you had described that some were getting up to do something.
Some were getting up until Thomas said a few things, and then they sat back down.
Okay, so it's kind of like 50-50. They're not doing anything, but
yeah. The debate is currently keeping them in check with the occasional word from the proprietor.
I don't know how to intervene at this point, if at all.
Oh.
Because it's like,
If you'd like, you can have your initiative be 0, and you can see what happens.
I would like it to at least move here.
Sure.
Like, move to the wall, and kind of lean against it with a quarterstaff, like, kind of just watch this, like, okay. So yes, set my initiative to 0, please.
Heals.
So right now, we'll take a look
Oh no, she had initiative. Kami, it is your turn. You are bloodied, though you feel somewhat refreshed by the Queen of Hearts.
Did you roll your AC for this turn?
I rolled it. No, I don't think I did. Did I?
Nope.
Was it 21?
It was 22 last turn.
Yes.
Okay, then I don't think I did. I don't think.
Yeah, because it's currently set to 22.
Okay.
And this turn is now.
21?
Why is there a purple bubble?
Purple bubble.
19
I
plus
have red,
4.
purple, and blue. So it's red, green, and blue.
Yeah, because I made it purple.
23.
And set.
Right. We are gonna cast accuracy again.
I think it just lasts for a minute.
I thought it was each turn.
Concentration up to 1 minute.
Up to 1 minute.
Yeah, so it's still on.
Okay.
Though we need to remember to roll Constitution saves for when you get hit, so it doesn't drop.
All right. Yeah. So I'm really tempted to just start stabbing as much as I can.
That's what you've been doing.
No, but I mean like legitly stabbing him.
Well, I mean, you were rolling your normal damage and everything. I don't know what not legit that was.
Yeah, you did hit him twice.
Instead of killing him.
Now, Sierra, remember, this is 5th, so you can stab him normally, and then when he hits 0, you can just say it was for stun,
Yeah.
Yeah, you can kill for knockout.
if you want to do that.
If your intent is not to kill him, then you can
No.
say that you don't kill him.
Well, yeah. If my intent is not to kill him, but I've given him too many chances. Now he just dies.
Please don't kill him on this turn.
I doubt I will kill him on this turn. I really, really do.
Maybe next turn if I spend enough luck.
Let me see. I don't know. Part of me is like I should use Cure Wounds because he's 9 times out of 10 gonna hit me and it's gonna hurt. But another part of me is like, nah, you good, you got this.
Well, Cure Wounds would be your action,
Have this.
Just throw him out.
and because you don't have it as a normal spell, you have it as a racial spell, you can't buff it, so it would only be 1d8 and change.
Oh yeah, I know, but anything is better than nothing.
True.
You have 10 HP, and just going off the analytics of the numbers, unless roll 20 decides to be roll 20, and you immediately switch to him failing the everything.
Hey David, can you make a couple of blind rolls? Just right quick. Just make a couple of blind rolls, please.
He is consistently doing anywhere from 15 to 20 something damage. Actually, I'd say high 20s up to 30. So, you currently have 10 HP. That's just looking at the math. What your character does is what your character does.
I don't know if that counts as.
Also, you didn't roll the initiative for your lion.
Oh, okay.
But I have to succeed in my roll against him.
What if I just gouge out his eyeballs? I feel like that's a fair trade. Yeah, I think that would. Right now I'm just randomly stabbing him.
Okay. You said you want me to do some blind rolls, was it?
Yeah, just some blind rolls, please.
She wants to try and suck your mojo by making you roll some random rolls.
Oh, okay.
That might cause the worst.
There.
It to go the other direction, by the way.
See, I hope they got rid of that nat 20. This, no,
So
that's
you
not
think.
a nat. That's not a nat.
No, there's a nat 20 up there.
That
Yeah.
is a nat 20.
Oh, the 26. I didn't even see the 26. I didn't go up that high. Yeah.
Okay. There. Now, you wish to stab the guy?
Yeah, I'm playing this out in my head, David. Okay, I'm playing this out in my head.
I think what's more terrifying is the fact that it's consistently very high damage. Even if
Yeah.
it doesn't hit every single time. That's a lot of damage every single time.
All right.
What is this guy on, David?
I need one person
Well,
and another person to roll a d20 for me.
what you really should be asking Matt is what is he on? Because whatever he's on, he probably bought here.
That's 17. Is somebody
One-
else gonna roll a d20 for me?
One drug, please.
I was waiting to see what he rolled.
16.
All right, so I think charm your dice. That would be 16. You got it. That would bring my first attack to a 23.
That one you dropped.
Oh wait, I gotta add a d4.
That one you dropped was one turn away from that.
Sierra.
Oh my god. Well,
Sierra.
I'm at a disadvantage.
That's it. Yeah, you're still at disadvantage.
All right, so that's a 23. So let me roll my d4, which is a 2, brings me up to a 25 to hit.
Hits.
I recommend you choose the blue one as the dice you go with.
All right, well you roll a d20, and then I need somebody else to roll me a d20.
No, I'm only doing twice, but are you actually going to hit at some point?
Yeah, but I'm at a disadvantage, so I'm
So
having
you roll 2,
two.
you pick one.
Well, I'm having one roll and then another person roll.
I've got the other one.
Okay.
And then watch Matt roll in that one.
Okay. Damn it, I gotta go with the 12. Okay, so
This one's still better than
12
we're
plus
rolling.
17 is 19, plus a d4, hold on, is a 1. So that's a 20 for my second to hit.
Hits.
That is way better than what I was rolling. So what was the 25 and 20 to hit?
Awesome. What's your damage?
Let's see.
Come on, Bobby, that's the part.
D4. I get to add a D8 to one of my rolls, correct?
To one damage roll, yeah.
The first damage. Oh, fuck. 6, 7. The first damage is 7,
Probably after.
and the second damage is also 7.
I'll lift the car and I'm probably gonna get it this morning.
Okay. You stab him a couple times. He staggers backwards.
And then Sammy. Oh, clawless motherfucker.
Sam moves at 5.
Oh, damn. Sam.
You never rolled his new initiative.
I didn't. I totally forgot.
He'll whirl around to smack at Sam.
Well, I guess he got over that issue.
Did I
Pretty
roll
quickly,
my-
too.
He was like,
I guess-
You did not roll Sam's AC yet. He has a +4.
So 9.
I like how I rolled null for your attack.
He tried.
Oh, that hits.
For Lion.
And it's not doing necrotic to him. Interesting.
You must be saving the good damage for Sierra.
I know, right?
It has to be.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, never mind.
your vision comes back just in time to see the bottle shatter and its contents flare in the flame.
There it goes.
One momento.
Yeah, but
Is that?
now he's got a broken bottle.
And that was to Sammy,
And there's
right?
fire.
Yeah, that was Sam.
Yeah, Sammy's not.
Oh,
right.
he casts magic. That's why.
Sammy is definitely
He
unfortunate.
smite it?
Sam,
Is he a fucking paladin? Jesus.
Sam needs a Constitution roll.
What is this constitution? Somebody roll me a d20.
No.
So 9
Did it
and
roll?
12, so it's minus 21.
Well, we'll go with yours because you said it first. So
Saving it.
that's 15 for Sammy.
Okay.
That's one attack. Where's the other one?
Oh, I need to roll twice?
No, no, no. He hasn't rolled a second attack yet. I'm just waiting to see him do it.
That lasts for a minute.
He was the guy who runs a weapons shop, right? No. He said he used to work. I don't remember what. You never said what shop he owned.
No, I didn't say what shop this guy owned.
Apparently, it was the ass-kicking shop.
It's my dice, man. They're not feeling me today.
What am I paying you for again?
Technically, I'm supposed to be paying to be your bodyguard. Technically, he's not attacking you, so I can just walk away and leave him alone. Technically.
He was about to attack me.
Who's that
Yeah,
one
but
to?
no,
This is for Sam.
just walk away.
So he's smacking Sam again.
Yeah. He'll continue to he'll spin back around to face you, Kami. Looks like he'll go in for a swing at him and trips over his own feet, stumbling backwards.
Oh my god, tied a defender. I need to roll again, right, for my AC. I don't think I rolled for it.
You rolled at the beginning of the turn.
He has stumbled outside of yours and Sam's zone.
Opportunity attack?
You can opportunity attack him due to his thanks to his drunken stumble.
He's retreating. You can take an attack of opportunity.
I do have a question.
Yeah.
He is retreating.
Give me extra attacks.
Your op attack does not have the benefit of extra attacks.
Oh, you rolled a 16 and you rolled a 19. Oh, but my attack is still out of this man. So, that 16 to Sammy's attack is.
This guy's bleeding some because dagger wounds.
His claws again. So you're 16. That's a 22.
To hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, you strike him as his defense is weak from his drunken state.
Well, that's for Sammy.
Sammy's claws claw him due to his drunken state. He parries with his arm, which is a bad idea against claws.
I have to go with 19. So mine is 19 plus 7 is 26.
The claws have distracted him, allowing you to get him in the side.
Die, you son of a bitch. Do I get to add my D8 to this damage? No?
You already did it to your one attack for the turn.
I know, I'm just asking.
Let me check the wording real fast.
Can I at least get Sam's damage?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
I thought people were just going to be using the buttons for Sam. I didn't realize you'd be...
It was plus 6 because it was 22. So his damage is 9.
Okay.
It says once per turn. So, yes, in theory, you could do it again.
You're right, because it's not per round.
So does that mean yes?
Yep.
Okay.
That is actually kind of terrifying.
Sneak attack works the same way in 5th.
8. I have an 8.
Okay, which would bring your total damage to...
Between the two attacks.
Not between the two, hers.
That's it. Sierra, what was your total damage?
8.
Oh, that's including your D8, the D4, and your dex?
No, I have not been including my dex at all.
That would explain a lot
my
of
damage
things.
probably would have been higher because I
So
have.
that's 12 for this one.
I literally have not been including my dex.
Okay.
It's okay.
Anytime you've had roll 20 roll for you, it automatically included your dex.
Oh, okay. Then we don't need to worry about that.
Okay.
I rolled my last few damages. Remember?
He looks staggered as your blade catches him as he retreats.
Now, are you gonna stand down or just leave?
Yeah.
Is he leaving? Does it look like he's leaving?
Oh, he's bleeding.
You about to find
No,
out?
leaving.
Oh, leaving.
I feel he's bleeding.
Kind of prefer.
Actually, let me make a check for him.
Oh, good thing you.
I hope he tries to leave.
Yeah, that's why I asked. Like, am I bleeding or am I bruised? Bruising is better.
That's it. You're probably bruised because he's been bludgeoning you.
Yeah, you're bruised.
Yeah.
Sammy is
Right.
Sammy is probably bleeding because he hit him with a broken bottle.
Yeah.
And set him on fire. Don't forget that part.
He'll. Oh, what was the con roll for Sam?
It was 15
Yeah.
on the spot.
15.
Okay.
Oh, do I need to roll a con for myself too?
No, because he switched smites, your blindness is gone.
Okay.
Your blindness went away so that he could smite your blind.
He'll point the broken bottle at the two of you. Don't think that me being this beat up means that I'm wrong. I know the
I know you're wrong.
truth.
Yeah.
My purse is not as heavy as I wish it was.
As he leaves,
I so hope I can run into one of those. Oh. That's exactly what happened.
I will then put away my dagger. Do I see these people standing in the doorway?
they're entering just as this guy is leaving. The drunk guy will slam into your armor and then land on his ass. Ah! You, you're in my way. You're in my way. I need to get away from these sellouts over here.
When he goes to call my character a sellout, he will then proceed to step towards him, but Sammy will get in the way and just like paw at her thigh, and I will stand still. He got saved by Sammy.
Though since we're still in initiative here, Thomas, it is your turn.
Is he still in sight?
You
He
can
was
see,
trying to leave and ran into me.
you can see him. He ran directly into this plate armored fellow and fell on his ass. And again called you and your partner, your bodyguard, a sellout.
I started to go after him, but Sammy stopped.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I mean, I'm here. I don't care what happens to him at this point. Just to say.
We're still technically initiative, so.
Yeah. I'm just hoping he didn't die immediately.
I'd say he's a fleeing opponent.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything. I'll cast heals for Sierra.
What's Sam gonna do?
Sam's just making sure I don't go after the guy.
Okay.
And in fact, trying to direct me towards the bar where my bottle is probably still sitting waiting for me.
He's not doing really well. He rolled 5.
He rolled a 5, so apparently he's not being very convincing.
Nikos, it is your turn at 0.
Yeah, Eric has 2 initiatives.
Now that I'm able to get a closer look at the gentleman himself, unfortunately, I do not have the special aura sight thing, but oh well. But I kind of, essentially, I would like to just see what's up with this guy, because yes, he's drunk, but this is like, that's, especially the whole like, yeah, fire doesn't just leak from bottles.
What, you never heard of fire water?
You're not wrong.
Clearly, you've not had the drinks that we brew here.
They give you super strength.
We do brew all of the booze in house. So
He got into Ayane's cabinet.
oh yeah, we brew it in house. We're not paying anyone else to make.
Yeah, you don't have any kind of.
But yes, Just kind of want to see if there's anything peculiar about him, because that's weird.
I'll give you an insight on the guy if you want to try to non-magically discern something. The insight may give way to other things, but
Nope, I don't think so.
You can score 2 credits.
okay. Looking at this guy, there's clearly something up with him, but you're not sure how much of it is intoxication, and how much of it is something else. Because yeah, there's definitely odd stuff going on, but you can't pin it down. You must have blinked.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fair.
Aros and Keegan also at 0. You will sense here, quote unquote, from Keegan. Oh yeah, that man is what I was sensing.
That's intriguing.
Well, this was really that's okay.
Let's see. That is an action. Sure. That's not what I'm looking for. What I prepared. Let's see. I would actually ask him directly. Why would you call people, such good people, sellouts for just running a business?
Cause they're
I'm also making sure to stand in the way of him leaving.
they're a part of they're a part of the Jules, man. Jules was my friends, and these bastards are a part of it. Cause money.
I'm gonna use my action to cast Detect Magic. See under the effect of magic.
Congratulations. There's been magic used.
I'm worried about you two. I mean, specifically him. Like, is he under the effect of magic? Like, had something cast on him?
On visual, on creatures or objects.
I don't care about that. Because I don't have Detect Evil and Good prepared today. I had Detect Magic.
Okay. Looking at him. Does it require rolls, or do I just tell you? Oh, technically I could require rolls. Okay. I know what information I'm going to give you.
Oh, you were also looking. That's why it was moving around. Okay.
So yeah, I'll read the description real quick. Okay.
I at least made an effort to include everything where it needs to be.
There is definitely traces of magic on this person. Some unusual form of enchantment.
Shame.
Enchantment?
I would say you but it looks really. There's a. I know magic is quote unquote unnatural, but even to that extent, there's an unnaturalness to it, an unusualness to it.
This is no regular school of magic.
Sir, I can definitely understand your misgivings about the economic situation, but it seems someone is trying to influence you.
This is. This. What? No. It's true. It's true. I know it's true. Can you tell me it's true? I thought this kind of thing might happen. You can't tell me it's not true.
Then what proof do you have?
That. Sorry. It's him. He's just like gesturing, like limply towards Kami and Thomas now.
Tommy's back at the bar trying to enjoy her drink.
Thomas is at the bar probably pouring one.
I'm drinking from the bottle now.
Okay.
And you a fresh bottle.
Okay, great.
I'll kind of look at this gentleman in the armor suit, try to catch his eye, and then look at the old man, like, kind of gesture like that, like, should we?
You recognize the armored figure from the person you saw in your dream last night.
Curious. Deal with that later.
Okay.
You and me both had the same thought on that. But, let's see. I don't remember the cost of things. How much does the level 1 spell cost again?
2 mana.
2 mana. Oh, quick question, because I never really was able to see.
But that was my action, and like I said, I'm not getting out of the way of the door. Like, I'm purposely questioning him and not letting him leave.
You said you're not letting him leave?
I'm not letting him leave my reach either. Just saying.
You're not letting him leave.
Yep.
I don't know anything that's happening between the two of you guys and him. I literally bumped into
Does
him.
it look like Eric is preventing him from leaving?
Between the door frame and his armor, yes.
In which case, my character will then say, he has been expelled from the premises. If you could please let him pass, partially so I don't have to get back up.
Very well. I guess I will get out of the way then. Because I have no reason to,
Piss us off?
yeah.
Okay.
I have no reason to go against the owner and his bouncer.
In that case, unless someone is going to stop him, he will continue to flee.
No, definitely not.
Congratulations.
Fix the name. Where did you get the dog from? The initiative order.
What? Oh, oh, yeah. It's still set to that. If you click on if you open your character and then press the edit button.
I did that though.
So,
I fixed that. That was like the
are
first thing.
Sierra and I going to need to describe ourselves for everyone?
For them, yeah. I don't mean your character name. I mean in the upper right where it has the magnifier and the X, there should be an edit button.
Yeah,
Oh no, you're right. You did fix it. Then yeah, why is it showing that? Huh. Well. Oh, I know why. I know why it is. I'll fix it. Yes, the two of you can definitely describe yourselves, and then I will switch over to the patient man over here.
But you have enough of an outline, you can straighten it out.
I guess I will also finish my move.
So, the man that everyone seems to be referring to as Thomas is a tall, human-looking guy. He is bare-chested, as most of my good characters are. He is. He's ripped. I mean, like Kylo Ren levels of ripped.
I have comments about that, but I'm not going to say them.
Mom said it was my time of PS4.
He's wearing a jacket that's kind of bulky on the backside. There's clearly something under the backside of his jacket. Turtle shell. Possibly.
Are not. They are in the call.
David turned off the mic. Whoops. It's a mouse.
No, it isn't, David.
Over here.
Okay.
I tried.
Well, with this conversation going on, I will switch over to real quick.
There was a question asked.
Oh, there's a question. What's the question?
They couldn't hear your response in regard to the tasers.
Oh, yes. It'll work within the confines of cities due to the beamed magicite power. But yes. Yeah, they do exist. It has the equivalent of shocking grasp.
Shocking grasp, non-lethal.
Okay. You are over at the Don Sar Joel's.
Mm-hmm.
There's a sign plastered on it that says uh, dilapidated building um, caution, do not enter. Um, and there's a sold sign on it. Sold sign on it. Um, it's sold to the Pezier Corporation.
Okay.
Sorry, Pezier Incorporated.
Okay.
You can see clear signs of water damage.
I will go, move around the building, see if I can actually find where the busted main would have been, so I can actually examine the damage.
Okay. Externally, looking at the main, you don't see any damage on the main.
Is there any hole in the ground where the main, where they were where they're working on the main? Like, have they, when they work on our main, how they tear up the street?
Yeah. There's markings on it that it's like main here. There's preparatory markings on it.
Okay, so they haven't actually started working on fixing it yet. In which case, I will find the nearest manhole cover and go down that way.
Okay, can you make a perception roll real quick before you do?
Still with advantage.
Okay. Nice. On the window frame, you notice something odd. At first, you thought it was just standard damaged wood from in the environment, but there is a particular oddness to it.
I guess I will go investigate that.
Okay, because you have where the water main is, then where it connects to the building, adjacent to that on the left is this windowsill. Can I get a nature roll?
Nature, not investigation.
Well, I mean, you've seen the damage. I'm assuming you're wanting to try to identify stuff.
Well, yeah, I was trying to learn stuff about it, which I know can be investigation. That's why I was...
Oh, yeah, and it would be, except I know you're an Embers, so...
Okay. Not quite as impressive, but it's still a nat 20 on the die, so... 22.
Okay, nice. 22, awesome. There's a lot of tiny bits of damage on this frame, and then you realize it's not tiny bits of damage. It's lots of little damages. You recognize the teeth marks.
Termites.
And you see strange grip marks and some damage to the wood that looks like something may have been stabbed into it. It's not a sword. Looking at these markings, you believe you're looking at signs of a cannot pronounce that name. Amphitheater. Damage.
It's a fancy. Okay, so we have confirmed monster. What do we know about, amphies?
They are sizable creatures that generally coordinate well together. When I say sizable creatures, we're talking like they count as medium. With the ability to fly and coordinate, usually in flocks. They have a powerful bite and a deadly stinger.
And I'm guessing there's some kind of avian if you're calling it a flock.
Yeah. It has membranous bat-like wings. You roll 22. They have the ability to operate in the in pitch blackness.
Oh, fun.
And they're rather perceptive critters. Their ability to fly is swift, in excess of 40 feet.
Damn.
They also have the ability to, with their quick reflexes, to get into nooks fairly quickly that their wingspan wouldn't normally allow them to get into, in the form of a swift 20-foot climbing speed. You have heard rumors, though you have not seen this yourself, that they do have some ability to move aquatically, but you haven't actually seen it.
Okay. Fantasy Minox, got it. Okay, go down to check the water main, which I'm going to guess is going to give me similar, basically confirm what I'm finding up here. Not venturing too deep into the sewer, just again trying to find the main where it connects basically to the building.
Okay. Searching around there. Could I? You see the main. You see that that it is damaged where it connects to the house. Can I get an investigation roll as you kind of look at this?
Now,
Yeah. I thought you had expertise in that.
I do. I rolled a 4.
Oh shit. Okay. Clearly, it's,
Unless I get assist on that too, in which case I'll roll again. But
I don't see what since since this is more of a knowledge thing
Yeah, okay.
that I'm pulling from, and
Okay.
unless you have Google. Or no, wait, what was it? What was it called in Pathfinder?
It was called Google.
yeah,
Okay,
we
yeah.
called it Google. It was a page-bound epiphany.
No, God.
I don't have Google. I have Moogle.
Excuse you, Google. It's
Muggle. But yeah, looking at this, yeah, clearly there's been damage to the to the pipe by punctures. From what you saw above, you're pretty sure it's the stingers of the the Minox.
So yeah, it's just confirming what I was already. I just want to make sure. It's like, well, it's claw marks up here, but this looks like a grenade. Best guess on what I know, they're probably nesting down here somewhere.
Nature roll. If they were nesting, there likely would have been there likely would have been confirmed creature attacks.
Okay. So, well, I mean, nesting like in the sewer, probably, as opposed, because within the search area, okay. Taking out the map that the shitty map I've got. From what I know of these creatures, what would be the most likely nesting sites? Based on what you were describing, it would sound like some kind of cave or other out-of-the-way thing. Hence why I was thinking sewer, but...
Okay, and you did roll a 15 nature. Okay, if you're working under the assumption that they are nesting here, then...
Because based on what the guy was talking about, this sounds like, the area he's marking is basically their hunting territory. Would seem to be the indication.
With that nature roll earlier, I can also tell you that They're of a reptilian variety, so they have scaling on them.
That's that, because if the attacks are in theory limited to this area, that would indicate that they've marked that as their territory, so they'd have to be living somewhere in there.
Again, that 22 earlier. You recall that they tend to nest in dense foliage, which would indicate some of the trees in the.
Yeah, it's a dense foliage.
Yeah.
There's only 2 dense foliages within the territory he marked.
That being said, you figure that if they didn't have any choice, it would be in a moist place in the source, like you know, like one of those junction points.
Yeah. Okay, well, we'll start with the trees then.
Okay.
I guess find a payphone or something first so I can update him. Or, you know, however I'm supposed to update him. Since I don't know he went to the casino.
Yep. What is this? Oh. I didn't realize you had him on the screen. Need to move. Need to click. Need to, there we go. So tiny. Okay. It's 2 scale, damn it. Okay, so you're gonna find a payphone and give him a call. Payphone right there. You will hear those in the Den of Sin. We hear a do 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 coming from Sam Ganagana.
I'm not crying.
No, look at Sam.
Sorry, folks. Payphone, I gotta take this. Yeah?
Yeah, this is Ro, the guy you hired, a little while ago.
Yeah.
Just took a look at the Dawnstar Joulet, and looks like you were right about the critters. Seems to be, based on, the site, it looks like you have an amphitheater problem.
Is that deadly?
Potentially. It's kind of like a large, winged, lizard, like man-sized winged lizard with a poisonous stinger. Likes hanging out in, they are either hanging out in the water retention areas of your sewer system, or more likely in a dense collection of trees or other foliage, which, based on this map you showed me, is one of 2 spots.
Okay. Good, it sounds like you'll... Okay, one second. You'll hear his voice away from the mic. He's looking at Amros, the heavily armored guy. You might wanna get in on my deal soon. It sounds like the other guy I hired is picking up things pretty quick.
It's almost like I do this for a living.
Eric?
I barely heard it.
Oh. Sounds like this guy's working pretty quick. Are you sure you don't want to get in on this job before he finishes it up? Said something about amphitheaters.
Sure, I'll definitely help.
I would like to make a knowledge, if I may.
Yes. If you're wanting to identify the creature that he named off, that'd be a nature roll. Holy crap!
Okay.
Okay, if you were able to catch any of the information I gave the Tristan earlier, you get the same. They have scaly skin due to reptilianness. They have a strong bite and a poison stinger. Rather large for flyers, as they count as medium creatures as far as the game is concerned. They are well coordinated and fly in groups. Their flight is quick. Last you heard clocked at 40, though there are some reports that report them as flying faster than this. And unlike Rose, since you went a little bit higher, you do have the knowledge that there is a offshoot of them that has the added ability of swimming rather quickly.
You told me that too.
I told you that there was rumors.
Yeah.
He knows it as a confirmation.
Can I roll this nature check?
Sure.
He did say the name of it?
Yeah.
And it's investigation or nature?
Nature.
Got a 20.
20. Okay, these things are reptilious. They fly at a decent clip, have powerful bites, and poisonous stingers. You know they generally fly in at least pairs, so they're not solitary hunters. The two of you are also aware they generally nest in dense foliage. Though, as I mentioned with Roe, one would think that if they were nesting in a populated area like this, there would have definitely been substantiated reports.
Well, I will definitely agree to this job. Also, I cast Cure Wounds at a 3rd level on Kami as I go. Just an offhand, oh, you're injured. Here.
Yeah. You're injured. Here, let me touch you, strange woman.
Do you let him heal you?
Forget, it's a touch spell.
That's right,
You
it
can't
is a touch
just throw it.
spell. I keep forgetting that Cure Wounds is touch.
It's always been touch.
I'm good. That healed me already.
Yeah, Matt can only heal you 8 points, though.
No. I rolled Cure Wounds on her.
Oh, you did. Oh, never mind then.
I didn't
how much?
actually roll it because I don't have a button for it for some reason.
Okay, well, it's 1d8 plus your,
Caster ability.
plus charisma in your case.
And when they...
Or your D8.
I have a D8 in this pile over here. Where is it at? Because you reminded me I do need D8s. Like, that's my most common die. There's a D8. I have 1.
And as Amaros and Gaganos, what was it?
But Sam
Gonna.
Nagara.
When they start heading to the door, Nikos will speak up. Amphitheater. The really nasty business. On an extra blade.
Did they not recognize each other from the dream?
We did, we just...
not specifically addressed that yet.
How much did you heal her, Matt? So I can update her sheet?
I got her 8 points. I put it on her sheet already.
Funny, it's not showing on her sheet.
Maybe I got it. She's at 16.
he thinks for a moment, what are you looking for in compensation?
Just whatever you may offer. It's just I know they're particularly nasty bunch. and there's a particularly, and they don't, and there's strength in numbers.
That's true.
If you need to go, if you need to chop, if you need to give less but to me by, I don't mind in the slightest.
Ah, good. That's great. He kind of cheers him a bit. Ah, okay. I can throw 50 gil your way. I'll eat good for an extra blade.
Well, obviously it's a first come, best pay, you know.
I don't know if 200 gold vouchers were it, though.
Yeah. Well, it was 50 gil and a 200 gold voucher, so we'll see what the gold, you know.
It's for the gold saucer. GP.
Give you 4 portions.
Also, just as an out of character thing, do Amphitheater have anything that can be like sold or anything like that? Like as material, essentially.
Their reptilian scaled skin makes for decent like bracers. Their poison reservoir is also valuable to assassin types and pharmacists.
So as part of that, I'll take less skill, but I will ask that I get first take on the monster parts.
I wasn't planning to keep any of that. If you want to have that as the spoils, go right ahead.
Then you have yourself a deal.
Excellent.
Kind of tapping the quarterstaff to kind of enunciate it. I don't know.
Man, this has really been my day. I mean, thank you for your help. Excellent. Mr. Proprietor.
Yes.
Yeah. Apparently, the newest people in Cardinal are up for hire here. Maybe you could use one of them to track down that the Denos, the shopkeep. Any idea why I haven't seen him act like that before? I only got part of what was going on. Do you and
If you're
Kami
suggesting
need
that
some
we
help?
overserve here, we never overserve.
What?
And if you're suggesting that I care,
No. I just prefer having the den around and not besmirched.
have you been here?
Yeah, do we know this guy?
Well,
This place has been besmirched.
No, I don't really come in here much because honestly, and his voice will go low a little bit. I have a little gambling problem, which is why I don't come in here. But that doesn't mean I don't like this establishment. It's one of the better places in Sector 2.
Listen,
Wait,
old man.
hold on. You said you have a gambling problem?
Listen, old man, get out while you can.
Sir, come with me. Let's go sit over here at these tables and we can talk business.
I think this
My employer is currently busy.
Indeed.
If he tries
Besides,
to go
How,
that way.
how old does the one with the platinum hair look? Less than 100.
I'm technically human.
I'd say he appears to be human, so if he looked 100, he'd be, very old man wizardy.
He looked like Shane Sung.
Yeah.
ages get so confusing to me. Yeah. Listen, young one, move along.
I'd
My
remind
character-
earlier keep his money
No.
in the pants.
Character appears to be about me.
Not precisely. We have a job to do, and he's the only way we're going to know where to go. So, but we can come later after we find spoils for it, and come with even more coin.
Where are y'all headed, anyway?
That's exactly why we need him. I don't know where we're going.
Well,
Here's where they're going. They look like troublemakers.
the last person I hired looked like they were going to investigate
I love that.
Last person you
yeah,
hired.
last person I hired was going to investigate the Dawn Star Jewel. Which
That
did
place that just went out of business.
yeah, wasn't that guy accusing you of something about that?
I was being accused, but
J'accuse!
An hour before that guy came in, another guy came in claiming he slept with his wife. No offense, me.
he's like, none taken. I sleep with people too. We have an open marriage. We're very honest with each other too, and
As fascinating as this
definitely-
is, we do need.
he's very boldly going to look towards the crowd and say, I definitely did not sleep with that man's wife. Oh, shit, I rolled the two. Plug.
Nobody believes
Hold on, wait. I'm very good at lying.
Only a prepared zone of truth.
Even if you had, he'd know he was in it, and therefore wouldn't, say anything.
13.
That is true.
Rolled the two and still turned into a 13.
13. There'll be some people that laugh it off as if you're making some joke. Other people will look skeptical, but then be distracted by the food.
Really? They're distracted by the food?
Of all the things in here to be distracted by it already.
You
Carry
do
on.
multiple services. Doesn't matter. One of the services did it.
We pointed out earlier in canon that the food is like the least attractive thing about this place.
Which says everything else is either really attractive, or they're distracted by how horrible the food is.
It's very possible. Again, it's like this disco cafeteria level food.
No. I know how food can be distracting in this situation, in the sense that it's like Shaq soda, where you can't believe it's just like you can't believe it exists. It is just so blasé. You're like, how? What? And you take another bite, and you're like, how?
Now,
And you get distracted.
in relation, turning to his bodyguard, in relation to this Jules place,
No. As he will turn her back on Thomas. And he goes, another bottle, please?
Sierra's like, no, I don't want to be involved in the plot. That requires me to play.
we can get you. I will give you a bonus.
I'm listening. What folks are we talking about here?
He's going to look around at the mixed company and then say in Celestial, if we happen to come across some jewels, you get first pick of whatever we find.
I will actually respond to that in Celestial, because I am a fucking cleric. You are aware that there are quite a few people who can also speak Celestial.
Actually, David said in this universe it's not very common.
Outside of the Holy Republic, or
Oh, yeah, that's where we're from.
yeah. I mean,
So it's
from,
common to me.
I was saying, yeah. From your perspective, it would be common because it's like you know, you're religious, so you learn Latin kind of thing.
Yeah. So when he goes like that, my character's gonna look at your character as like, I know where he's from. No.
I never hid where I'm from. I never.
Well, no. In character, she's saying that.
Yeah. This
True.
And she goes, but.
I mean, I hope it'd be kind of obvious. I'm running around in adamantine plate mail with the symbol of Bahamut on my sword and an amulet of Bahamut.
I love dragons. I am not a scaly, but I like dragons.
He was almost as bad as Aries. if anybody listening, Thomas and Kami were stating that Bahamut was almost as bad as Aries.
Tris, can I get an investigation roll when you have a chance?
Meanwhile, with the plot, Ro just going around sleuthing.
And
I would.
extra gold coins I find.
17, first pick of the rubies.
See, my character knows that you like her all the time. This is not surprise. She's gotta get her first pick of the rubies or paint of blood.
Okay, first pick of the rubies.
Paint of blood. I will draw.
David, if we find jewels, we're going to need you to be very specific about what type of jewels they are.
You said
Because I have to
investigation.
give her first pick of any rubies.
Gotcha.
However, diamonds are all mine.
All you find are paradots.
But yeah, I would definitely try to go towards where the issue is at.
Okay.
Well, we kind of need him to lead us where it is. We need Sam to lead us.
Let me snag Sam's pog. Oh, too big. Let me scale it. He's large, but he's not that large. Okay. I mentioned disc foliage. Okay. If we make a left just before the sharp air, there's gonna be some foliage right over.
We're agreeing to come on your mission.
Cool.
Sam Gunnigan is gonna look over to you. Ha. You see, I knew your reputation was important to you.
And I did overhear you mentioning payment earlier.
Do you want me to hire? Do you want me to hire you, Mr. Proprietor? I thought you would have been in this for your own reputation.
When he says that, Kami will stand up and says, I have no qualms about reputation, so you can pay me.
Might I suggest, if you're going adventuring today, that you go put on your actual equipment, like your armor?
Put some pants on
She's
today.
behind the bar, and she literally just pulls out her armor from behind the bar.
That works. Just saying, given how badly you got your ass beat, you might want to actually...
It was the dice. It wasn't for the dice. Yeah, she's like putting on her top and, unbuckling her belt for her swords and stuff to put on her pants.
And my reputation maintains itself. I can clear my reputation without.
Oh, that was a creepy fucking hog.
What? Oh, this?
Yeah.
I like how the eyes pop out.
What are you
And
looking at?
coming.
I'm known for being a little bit on the lucky side. Just like it was lucky.
Oh, yeah.
Murders.
Yeah, it's a large lion.
Yeah, it's a large lion.
Well, lions are normally large in this.
It took me a bit to get the fur a black that had texture to it.
He's not black. He's African American.
African American.
Do you see America anywhere on the world map?
Aren't all lions in the U.S. African American since they're from Africa?
Your immediate search of the investigation of the area reveals no Bahamut Crisis Core, no Bahamut Sin, and at least in this part of the area, no sign of a nest. Again, you're not. This isn't investigating the entire thing. This is just a part of it.
Okay, well, I'm searching while I'm waiting for them, and about partway through, he gets bored of searching. Looks around because it's park, grabs some of that wood from the trees, and basically erects a box trap.
Okay.
One of those boxes with the stick on it.
Yeah.
And just sticks Rosara inside the box.
Oh.
And just kind of leaning against a tree quietly, waiting to see if anything comes out to. Because searching got too much like work.
Okay.
Sticks a carrot in the box with her to keep her distracted.
This large group. I need to get rid of the map blood. The map blood came from.
Following the comics.
There we go.
That's Sierra. She's still bleeding out along the pavement.
You see Sam Ganagana with this large group of people. Got some extra help, bro.
So, if you guys don't pay her 100 gold coins?
I don't think he's come to an agreement with you yet.
You know what? How about a month's worth of meat for Lion over here?
We do fine as far as meat goes. We prefer our stuff natural and fresh, non-processed. Yeah, we go ahead. Yeah.
I can. You can see him grimacing. I can give you 100 gil.
Is 100 gil 100 gold?
Yes.
Okay.
Gil is gold, Sil is probably silver, and that doesn't work. Right.
For myself,
You know what?
I won't accept anything less.
But I'm paying him to.
He'll Nikos will kind of lean into Sam and say, "Cut mine in half."
You are a saint, good sir.
Kind of just pat him on the shoulder.
I just see this bunny in a box, and I must go save the bunny.
I'm gonna save it. Save instinct.
This poor bunny.
You caught a holy man.
This poor bunny being used as live bait is too adorable for that.
Did this to you? What monster did this to you?
I probably actually recognize this familiar from my history.
Did you know?
His class was participating in a lunar fall, and I was there to.
Okay, then yeah,
Yeah.
you would recognize it. And as a matter of fact, since everyone's in the same area, for those who had the dream, you do recognize the people that were in that dream. So everyone except for Gana and Kami and Thomas, those guys were not there.
Sin crew.
Now I'm thinking. You do anything.
Well, I guess now that they're here, it's like, okay, well, I guess we can go back to searching then, and he'll bamf Rosara from the box back to his shoulder.
I tried to cover it.
Okay.
Oh, hey. Fuck, I don't know how to actually pronounce your name. That's kind of weird spelling of it. Ro?
Ro.
Okay, it is Ro. Hey, Ro. It has been quite a while.
It has.
I guess we're doing the same job?
Sounds like it.
She Democrat.
Look at the two of you like, okay, this is weird.
See, I bring good Gana brings friends together.
Yeah, all right. So in theory, they'd be nesting probably in dense foliage. So if they're not here, they're probably underground. So find a nice patch of leaves and start rustling.
What's the issue anyway?
They seem to have a nest of amphitheaters somewhere, and he'll pull out the notebook and hold it up so you got the areas. Like somewhere in this area, they demolished the Dawnstar jewelry store up a little bit north of here, took out the water main.
Oh hell. Oh Hades. They're probably in the sewer system itself, using the waterways.
That was my initial thought, but I figured I'd roll out the above ground first since that's easier.
Yeah. But there are those that can go underwater, so that broadens it a bit.
Yep.
But a good suggestion.
Either way, we have an idea of the territory they've been hunting in, so it's not going to be that large of a search comparatively. So yeah, start kicking bushes, folks.
Okay. For those looking, I will need an investigation roll. One for each of you because there's a number of you. You can do a decent area.
Can I roll survival and track? My special.
Survival. For recognizing zones that could be. Yeah, you know what? Investigation or survival. Yeah, considering that, yeah.
18. So that is 29. 29.
Okay.
This feels like a proper like mercenary thing. Don't get names, just get straight to business.
Okay. Everyone looking around. Let's see, we have Ro, Nikos.
Sam gotta.
Yeah, Sam gotta.
Gotta.
It is Gana. It is G-O-N-A.
Gotta.
Gana.
Bo.
He types it's gotta, but on the screen it's gonna.
Did I say gotta? I meant gana.
Yeah, it's the way you type it.
Oh crap! He has an evil twin, guys.
By the way, I've never dropped detect magic because it's a 10-minute concentration.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna waste the 2 mana. Don't have a
Cool.
reason to drop it.
That's fair.
Okay, interesting, nice.
And does the fact that Sierra smells of blood aid our search?
And the lion. Don't forget the lion.
She has not bled at all.
But
The
she
lion has.
she hasn't, but the lion has.
But it's still going to use 5
Oh shit! The line's bleeding.
Lion bled.
Is this everyone's investigations and such?
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like I'm missing something.
We haven't gotten Eric's yet.
Or Kami's survival.
That's yeah, we haven't gotten Sierra's survival.
29. Okay.
If I could do a survival instead of investigation, that'd be amazing.
You in this case you can.
Cool.
And it's like instead of looking for, you're looking for different kinds of signs at that point.
That works for me.
I mean, my lion needs regular
17. Cause that's wisdom. I will do that over intelligence any day. I'm just gonna open both sheets.
What are all the 3D printed stuff?
This is gonna be my razor belt and the things that hold the cape.
Oh, okay.
Trigon has. He is not going to be very helpful, but he's going to roll anyways. Actually, what would assisting do?
It gives you advantage.
Cool, I'll do that. Trigon will just assist me then. Didn't help.
Okay. Hours of searching. Looking under every shrub, climbing, checking trees for, sleeping nests.
See, you put something across and you put something
Wow. You find D100. I mean 8 silver. Probably for people wandering, having been wandered through the area. 13 forks, and while you have found a nest, it was a burrow of rabbits. That had scattered.
I would like to catch the rabbits.
Uh,
Just kidding.
There's
okay.
40 of them.
I'm kidding.
I'm pretty sure we probably caught some of them, the sheer amount of them that bursted out of the tunnel.
Sam Gana Gana, by the end, leading you guys out of the dense foliage, looks annoyed. Oh, no, I just feel like I've wasted your time. As he says that, I need perception rolls.
You didn't waste our time. If anything, this just confirms that they're underground.
No, I was just thinking for the one.
Yes, yeah, perception is wisdom.
Okay. Rose Keegan. Oh my god. And then it's silver though.
Sierra, we need a perception.
Ready?
That is the most appropriate 5 I've ever seen.
18, 26.
That's me. I need to put the 8 silver in the loot crate.
Yeah, 26.
Okay, everyone, but the is that it's silver though. We'll hear the sound of a disturbance in a this way direction. For those who okay, sorry again then everyone except Thomas, because everyone else beat the secondary DC. We'll hear the sounds of glass breaking and the cracking and snapping of wood. Given the amount of time you spent investigating, the sun has dipped. Some areas are darker than others due to the urban platforms up in the sky, obscuring starlight in sections of the lower city. The density of denizens has lessened off quite a bit. And who rolled a... Okay, Amers, he rolled at 20. Amongst the sounds of clearly things breaking and shattering, you do catch a scream of fear.
Cool.
That isn't good.
Run to investigate.
Yeah, definitely going to do that.
Yeah. I will head towards the direction of the screen.
Cool.
Quickly, to the sound of screams.
Okay, I am just scaling your pogs appropriately. Oh, sorry, that's not appropriate. He's fucking large. There we go.
I mean, I can understand why you would say it's appropriate and not appropriate. I mean, Keegan technically would be a large creature, but the game says he's medium.
Well, the game says the lion's a large creature, so...
No, I'm talking about Keegan specifically. Sam is... That is just so confusing. Sam is seen as a large creature, but Sam is also technically smaller than Keegan.
Yep.
Keegan's seen as a medium.
This is like Charizard and Ponyta. Charizard technically isn't any bigger than a human.
Algorithm that I'm
What?
Or taller.
Oh, hi, weapon shop. That's
Let me
exactly
look
what
that
this is.
Let me look at that real quick.
Well, actually, let me zoom out so I can actually see it.
There's blood everywhere.
You'll see this building right here having some fractured fractured some fractured woodwork for the window seal. The masonry looks buckled a little bit over here. You you occasionally see some flittering in the light where you catch sight of, and I will use image corruptor.
Dun dun.
It's over in the it's in the chat box. That, my friends, is the Amphitheater.
Oh joy.
Though there are signs from, like, for instance, up here of something that was powerful enough to buckle some of the masonry versus just busting through the glass. You are now in front of the sharp air. Keegan will snort as if there's something offensive in his nose. Amherst, you will hear. You will sense from Keegan. Do you smell that?
I don't know, do I?
You don't smell anything, but Keegan will then finish. It's starting to make my blood boil. With a cry for help from inside, and the clear indication that there are creatures in here, creatures that did not nest where your Ember training would initially indicate. Totally messed up my signal structure there.
Go die.
We will see what Sam Ganagana and his much more important hires can find out next time when they encounter new things, save people, and definitely get another clue as to what is going on. Join us next time in Final Fantasy.
In 2 weeks.
Tune in next time on Luna Claustra. Dun, dun, dun. Just put me at the end.
There's just blood is just following Kame.